Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats. The show is about to begin.
Hey everyone, thanks for joining me tonight with live show. I haven't done, let me zoom in there. Haven't done one of these in a while now, a couple weeks, and I took a couple weeks off because last week was, it's weird to say anniversary, but 2 years since my dad passed away. So I just didn't really want to go live or do a lot. I didn't want to spend time with family. But join me in the chat tonight, and questions, comments, whatever you want to ask it in the chat. It could be about filmmaking, physical media, any of that stuff. Tonight we are going to look at some new releases that I got. I'm also going to give away some digital codes. So if anyone is interested in some digital codes, they're up for grabs, and also some new announcements. And let's do it here a second. I'm trying to maximize the screen here. For some reason, the chat went away. Why did the chat go away? Huh, weird. Okay, the 17th. Let me try something here. The 17-year-old Blu-ray collector says, "Yo, man, what's up? Hey, what's going on, man? Have you been really collecting for 17 years?" John Pimmel says, "What's up, brother? Hey, hi, John. How's it going? Thanks again, man, for sending me that Live and Die in LA Blu-ray. Appreciate it. Let's get started with some announcements here, and let me know what you guys are looking forward to." So they kind of changed the outlet here on this. I'm still getting used to it. When I maximize the screen, the chat goes away. Don't know why. All right, so I got some new exciting announcements. We're going to start with September. And let's see here. So September, one I'm really excited about, and I knew was coming, and that is Sleepy Hollow. Right there, there it is. Sleepy Hollow. It's also coming out with a Steelbook edition, which I like the artwork to that a lot better. Let me know in the comments if you're excited about this one. I've had the Blu-ray for years, ever since it came out, and yeah, it's not a very good. It's not a very good Blu-ray, so can't wait to see what Paramount has done with this restoration. Definitely needed one. Next up hold on here, let me get back to the chat. I'm trying to fix the chat here. For some reason the chat display isn't working. Don't know why. Huh. Okay, bear with me, guys. Just a second here. Okay, let's see here. 17-year-old collector says, no, not really. Okay. Yeah, I've been collecting since I was a teenager. I think my first real physical media purchase wasn't a movie. It was a soundtrack. And it was to Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan. And ever since then, I've been collecting that forever. Let's see here. Death Battle says, glad you called that plagiarizer out. Hate those type of people. Well, actually, you know what? I chatted with him for a little bit, and he was actually real cool about it. He apologized, which was big of him and humble of him to do. And that's why I took down the posts, because, after I went all over social media saying this guy stole my videos, clips from my videos, he took his video down and he sent me a DM apologizing, saying that I was right, that I should have, that he should have given me credit on it. And so it actually turned out pretty good. And we actually started following each other, which was nice, because I was expecting him to lash back out at me and it becomes some sort of stupid feud, which I hate. It's just immature when people feud about stuff like that. And so, yeah, he was cool about it, and I accepted his apology, and we're cool. So, yeah, I mean, I'm really happy that it turned out the way it did. And so, Horror Fiend, if you're watching this, thanks, man. Thanks for being cool about it and understanding. And I even told him he can use whatever he wants of my videos as long as he credits me. That's all I ask. That's all I ask. Rico Gomez says here, which The Exorcist 4K gift set, Steelbook or regular? Well, I'm actually not going to pick that one up. I don't like watching movies about supernatural stuff and possession. It's just not my cup of tea. And so I'm not picking up either one. But if I was, I would probably definitely go with the gift set. But it depends on, your finances. I always say, movies are movies. It's just movies. And if you can't afford to buy a gift set, which we're going to talk about one in a moment, then don't buy it. Just be satisfied with what you can get. John Pimmel says, ain't it amazing what happens when people talk to each other? Right, man? I mean, me and you went through that a little bit with Heat. And look at that, we're friends now. So, yeah, I mean, just be cool about it, and don't try to deny it when you do things, and accept it, be humble and accept it, and move on. Let's see here. Is it Bioshock 69 says, my first film I bought was Rocky IV on VHS back in 1985. Been collecting ever since. That's awesome, man. That is cool. Did you pick up the new 4Ks? That's awesome. That's awesome. I love that. Joshua, hey man, how's it going? Glad to see you here. If I miss any of your chats, bear with me, because I can always go back, because I have to switch between screens here. Let's see here. Also coming out in September, which I'm excited about, is two of them. My Bloody Valentine. Awesome. The Screen Factory is just kicking it with these 4K UHD releases. I mean, My Bloody Valentine, and also, let me see if I can find it here. It was Night at the Comet. I never thought I'd see Night at the Comet in 4K UHD. I can't wait to pick both those up. I'm a big fan of Night at the Comet. I went to check those out. And then last one I'm excited about as well, too, and that is Thunderbolt and Lightfoot. Keanu Lorber's releasing this in 4K, which is awesome. I love this movie. Michael, I always pronounce his last name wrong, Samano? I don't know. He directed The Deer Hunter and Heaven's Gate. This was his first film, and it's a fantastic film. If you guys haven't seen it, this is definitely one to pick up. Clint Eastwood. I mean, come on. You can't go wrong. Let's go back to chat here. Bioshock 69 says, yes. Whoops. Yes, the Forky, the Forky Steelbook. The Rocky IV Steelbook. Yeah. I didn't pick up the Steelbook. I just got the set. But still, that's awesome. Let's see. Teddy Graham says, it's cool that you guys ended up following each other back. Yeah, I thought so too. Like I said, he was real cool about it. So I'm glad it turned out the way it did and it didn't turn into some stupid feud. Let's see here. Daniel Garcia says, hey brother, found your channel through the interview with William Wisher of Terminator 2 a while back. Really appreciate your content. Keep it up. Hey, thanks, man. Yeah, guys, if you're not aware, I have more than a handful of different interviews with different filmmakers. William Wisher, who was co-wrote and co-created Terminator 2. He's one of those veteran writers. I mean, he wrote, he was on sets and wrote for like Last Boy Scout, Demolition Man, a ton of different 80s and 90s action films. He had a wealth of knowledge. It is just one of the best interviews I've done. I've also done interviews with Dean Cudney, the grandfather of modern cinematography. And yeah, so go check out that. There's a playlist on my channel called Filmmaker Interviews. Yeah, let's head back to the pictures here. October is a big one, guys. Someone already mentioned The Exorcist in the chat, but this is the one that I've really been looking forward to. I was hoping that Mondo Vision would have released the 4K version of this, but from my understanding, the U.S. domestic market lost all the rights to this film, which is a shame. But fortunately, Umbrella Entertainment is bringing it out on 4K. And this is one of my favorite films, Possession. And look at that box set. It includes art cards, poster, a booklet, the 4K UHD disc, and a 4K UHD remastered 1080p Blu-ray. I just love the artwork. I love this movie. It's such a great movie. If you guys haven't seen it, it is a must see, and one of the best movies for a metaphor for divorce that you'll ever see. And this is what I was talking about, how about price a minute ago, because this set is about $70 USD with shipping. It's like 84, 85 bucks. And I wanted this so bad. Like I said, it's one of my favorite movies, but it's just too rich for me, man. I just can't see spending 80 bucks on this movie, or any movie right now for that matter. So fortunately, and someone on Dylan, I forget his last name, but Dylan on Twitter actually pointed this out to me, that they have a standard version without all the bells and whistles, and that's like $34. That I can afford. So I went ahead and pre-ordered the standard edition, because that $80, man, I just can't do that $80. Is anybody else looking forward to Possession? Let me know. Eternal Melancholy says, Hi all. I hope all's good. It's all good here. Hope it's good over there, man. Thanks for joining me. John Pimmel says, bless Umbrella. Right, man? I mean, a French distributor, I forget the name. I have it over there. Put out a 4K. But I didn't like the way they did the 4K. And I think I talked about this in one of my other live shows. I'm not sure, but it looked like that, like all the color was kind of drowned out. And I emailed them about it, and they said that they couldn't get approval from the director, so they got approval from the cinematographer, or vice versa. I can't remember. And that's the way it was meant to be seen. But there's just something about it I didn't like. It didn't look true to the source. And so I'm very happy, because Umbrella has said, I'm not sure if it says here, but Umbrella has said that this is the director approved UHD version. Real quick here, the director and his cinematographer had a feud about about the color reproduction on this movie. The director wanted it where it started out in this grayish blue tone, almost muted color, and then as the movie goes on, then we slowly get more and more into color. And the cinematographer wanted more browns and reds and more natural colors and more earthy tones. And so there was a huge feud about it. And I mean, I'm going to go with what the director wants, because that's his vision. So I'm really glad that Umbrella is putting that one out, and it's director approved. Let's see here. Death Battle. Wait, I thought you're not into Possession. It's not a Possession movie. It's called Possession, but it has absolutely nothing to do with supernatural spirits or demons or Satan or anything like that. It's called Possession for a reason, and you have to see the movie to understand why it's entitled Possession. But it has nothing to do with supernatural entities or anything like that. Eternal Melancholy says, I never heard of Possession. I did pre-order the Hellraiser box set. Yeah, I was going to show that in a second. Yeah, I mean, definitely a movie to check out. I don't think you can find it. I think maybe Shudder may have it if you're here in the States. Other than that, I don't think any streaming services have it, from what I know. Let's see here. Joshua says, I'm doing very good. Thanks for asking. Hey, man, that's great to hear. It's a Friday. Everyone should be doing good on Friday. John Pimmel says, you did mention that Virgin Possession, however, I have it, and I'm guessing that look is correct, but with Umbrella, we'll find out. Yeah. I don't know. I'm kind of... They tell me that it's correct, and then I've heard otherwise. I don't know, but like you said, with Umbrella, since it is absolutely director approved, we're definitely going to find out. And of course, I'll be doing a comparison between the two formats, probably the Blu-ray versus the 4K. And if I can get the 4K, I've noticed that some aren't letting me. Some of the newer 4Ks from other countries aren't letting me take screenshots from the 4K disc, which sucks because then I can't do a native 4K versus 4K comparison. So I'm going to try. Hopefully it will. Let's see here. Another one here that I'm really, really excited about, and that from Arrow Video, and that it comes out October, and that is Witness. Cannot wait for this one. 4K UHD. I actually owned the Blu-ray years ago when it first came out, and I did not like the way it looked. I didn't like it, and I ended up selling it. And so now I wish I would have held on to it so I could do a proper comparison, but I'm going to try to find some way to get the Blu-ray so I can do a comparison on this one. But this is awesome because it comes in a box set, booklet, poster, art cards, the 4K disc. It also has a Blu-ray disc if you don't have 4K with the same master. So yeah, that's one I cannot wait for. Let me see here. Which ones are you guys really looking forward to from what I've talked about? Let me clear some of these out here. And we already mentioned Hellraiser. Someone in the chat mentioned Hellraiser. This is the 4-movie set, and from what I'm hearing is that Hellraiser 4 is the director's cut. It includes the theatrical and director's cut. I've seen the first and second one, but I've never seen any of the others. But from what I'm hearing, the director's cut is like way better than the theatrical cut. This is only available in the UK, so you'll have to import it. If you want it here in the States, you got to go through Diabolic DVD or Orbit DVD, somewhere like that, some third-party place like that. Yeah, so that's one. I'm not sure if I'm going to pick that one up or not because it's pretty pricey. Another one I'm really looking forward to in October is The Blob. Can't wait for that. The 1988, I believe, Blob. I have the Blu-ray, and I knew they were going to do this in 4K. They're going to I was like, they have to do this one in 4K. And they did. So can't wait to check this out, the 4K master, and also do a comparison between the Blu-ray. And yeah, so I'm really looking forward to that one. And Pumpkinhead. This one is another big one I'm really looking forward to. Stan Winston, directorial debut, and I mean, the practical effects in this movie are just incredible. If you want to see what practical effects can do to a movie, it's insane how awesome the practical effects are in that movie. And we also have from Paramount Rosemary's Baby, and everyone's complaining and bitching about this artwork. I mean, yeah, it's not the artwork I would have chose for it. I like the original artwork that it had, but on the other hand, I can see why they did this. It looks like a retro 60s type cover, but I'm hearing a lot of people really hate that artwork. Let me see here. Let's go back to the chat here. JH Edit says, Paul, what's up, friend? Hey, what's going on, man? Good to see you. And he also says, I want the Ghostbusters 4K Steelbook set. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Sony is re-releasing their Steelbooks in September. I think it's Ghostbusters, The Fifth Element, and I know there's like 2 others. They're going to be like $29.99. So if you missed out on some of the 4K Steelbooks from Sony, you got another chance here in September. I don't know if I'll be picking it up. Just kind of financially strapped right now where I really have to pay attention. I really have to be really picky and choosy what movies I'm going to get. I pre-ordered some, so they're already paid for. But yeah, I'm going to be really picky what I get. But those are the ones that I'm really looking forward to in the next September and October. Let me know which ones you guys are looking forward to. Which ones are you guys most excited about? Again, I'm really excited about Witness. Peter Weir, man, you can't go wrong with Peter Weir. Let's see, this JH Edits writes, sweet, The Fifth Element would be cool. Yeah, man. Let's see here. John Pemble says, for me, looking forward to 2K Blu-ray of Messiah of Evil. Oh, yeah, that's right. Messiah of Evil's coming out. I've never seen that one. I've never seen it. I'm really curious about it. It's coming out late October with a new scan from Radiance. It has 80-page booklet, a new featurette. I pre-ordered from the awesome Diabolic. Yeah, Diabolic is awesome, man. I've got to know the owner of the place, Jesse. He's awesome, and I've been trying to get him to come on the show and like do not really an interview, but like a conversation with him. But his schedule and my schedule just haven't lined up to do that yet. But I'm looking forward to that because I haven't seen that one yet. Eternal Molocoli says, Hellraiser is expensive, but I use PayPal, pay in 4, which helped. Oh yeah, they do that 4-month payment installment plan. Yeah, that's great. Eternal Molocoli says, is the Ghostbusters the old transfer or the new one that added, I believe it's going to be the new one, the one that has Dolby Vision. I don't think they're going to re-release it without Dolby Vision. But I don't know. I can't confirm that. JH Edits writes, my girlfriend says your hat is cool. Batman! I love Batman. If you can't tell, I've got a bunch of Batman stuff up here. This is cool. This is from 1989. I still have the original Batmobile from, where's it from? From a place. I don't know. It's all faded on the back, so I couldn't see. But this is the original Batmobile from 1989. I bought it. I was 11 years old when that came out, and I still have it. And I love it. Remember when cars used to be metal and not plastic? So this is metal. Yeah. I've also got the Batwing as well that I saved. But thanks for that, man. Yeah, I'm a huge Batman fan. Let's see here. Bioshock 69 says, Hellraiser for me is it's meant to have another new scan. So Hellraiser already had a 4K scan, and Arrow Video released it, but just on a 1080p Blu-ray. So they're using they're sourcing from the same 4K scan. There's just going to be UHD and with HDR and Dolby Vision color grading. But yeah, it should look awesome. I mean, and especially the first one with the effects. The practical effects in that movie are insane. The second one, I'm kind of curious about the second one though, because with the higher resolution and the new color grading, with especially the ending where the effects were never truly finished, I'm curious how much that's going to stand out. It'd be nice if they could finish the effects on that. Let's see here. JH Edits writes, have you heard about the Ghostbusters recut that's going around? What do you mean? Like the first Ghostbusters movie recut? Is it a fan edit? I haven't heard. I'm not sure. But no, I haven't heard about it. Yeah, is it like a fan cut or something? John Pemble writes, films like Messiah and others are gems I first saw on the wonderful Shudder. That streamer has led to many physical media purchases for me, right? If you guys don't have Shudder, it's great to have. I mean, I bought this Last Drive-In hat from Joe Bob Briggs. He has he's come back to host horror movies. And there are horror movies on there I've seen before, but when I see him again on Joe Bob's show with his commentary, it really makes me want to buy them. I bought Maniac on 4K because of that show. Maniac Cop 2 because of that show. Yeah, I'm with you, man. I've made a lot of purchases because of Shudder. Yeah, and I hear that Joe Bob Last Drive-In has been renewed for a 6th season. And what's cool about that, the Last Drive-In show, is that they have shows for the holidays sprinkled throughout the year before the new season begins, which is really cool. Let's see here. JH Edits writes, I'm not sure. Kevin Smith is hosting a screen. I think it's supposed to have some unseen footage. Well, I know there was 30 minutes of extra footage, deleted scenes or something on the 4K or Blu-ray. Did they add those back into the movie? That's interesting. But I've heard about the Batman Forever. Yeah, Batman Forever Schumacher cut that Kevin Smith has been showing around. And my thoughts are that if Kevin Smith is showing this, I mean, it's being shown publicly. Kevin Smith has been showing it publicly at his theater. It's a private event, but still it's public, and people know about it. So I'm hoping that somehow, someday, somewhere, the Batman Forever Schumacher cut will be released. Let's see here. Sorry, I can't make out that name there. I just got here, so I don't know if you mentioned Criterion's The Others 4K. Too bad that won't be in HDR Dolby Vision. It's not? Huh, I thought it was. Let me look it up real quick. But yeah, I mean, The Others, I actually really like The Others. Even though I'm not a fan of supernatural stuff, I really liked The Others. Especially the twist at the ending. Huh, yeah, you're right. No HDR Dolby Vision. That's interesting. Huh, wonder why they chose that. Interesting. Yeah, still I think it's going to be... I don't think it's been on Blu-ray yet. So it's, no matter what, it's going to be better than what we had previously with the DVD. Yeah. Let's see here. John Himmel says... Kino Lorber is putting out George C. Scott's Hardcore on Blu-ray 2K, and I think I need that. Oh, yeah. Man, I haven't seen that movie in years. Probably decades. I've only seen it once when I was a kid, and I haven't seen it since. Yeah, it's definitely one I want to pick up. I'm going to get into some stuff that I got this week. Eternal Melancholy says, I like The Others too. Haven't seen it in years. Yeah, Nicole Kidman is great in that, and the director is a really good director. Anyways... I'm going to zoom in a little bit here so you can see, not too close though. So one I picked up, which I'm sure a lot of people did too, is Guardians of the Galaxy 4K. I'm going to give the digital, most of these I'm going to give digital codes away. So, and I don't have it here. What the heck? Well, I guess I'm not giving it away for this one because I don't know where it went. Maybe my brother took it. I don't know. But yeah, I was actually really surprised. I wasn't expecting much for this one. I'm not a huge Guardians of the Galaxy fan. They're fine, but I didn't think they're anything amazing. So I wasn't expecting a lot from this. But when I saw this, oh man, I mean, it really hit me emotionally. And so the movie obviously did its job. And I think it's because we lost our dad 2 years ago, and this deals a lot with loss and tragedy. And I think that's why it hit me so hard. Because, because me and my brother, we were in the theater and we were like, I'm not crying. Are you crying? I'm not crying. And, yeah, I mean, we were tearing up in the theater. And what's funny is I leaned over to my brother, Simon, and I said, James Gunn must have lost somebody close to him, because there's no way that if you didn't lose someone close to you, you would make a movie like this that would be so emotional, impactful like it is. And at the end of the credits, it says in dedicated to his dad, where his dad passed away. So yeah, I mean, this really hit home for me. I can't wait to check it out. I'm going to be doing a Guardians trilogy day sometime soon. Check this out. If I find a digital code to this, I'm going to put it on my Instagram. And so follow me on Instagram if you haven't already. It's Paul_TwinFlix, and I'll put it there. Let's see here. Episodic Joshua says, haven't picked up Guardians 3 yet. Way behind on the Marvel stuff on Blu-ray. Yeah, I mean, it happens, man. You got Disney Plus? I think it's on there. Is it on there? Disney Plus yet? I'm not sure. Yeah, and what about this crap about Disney removing all physical media in Australia? What the hell? Because I thought when Bob Iger took over as CEO again, he told us, he flat out said that they're going to focus more on physical media because there is financial gain there rather than just streaming. And then all of a sudden we get this news out of Australia that Disney is removing all physical media from Australia, which is crap. And also that shows what's coming. It's going to come for us sooner or later. I think I said, I'm not sure if I said it in my Live and Let Die video or one that I recorded earlier, but I said that I really believe that these major studios within 5 years are going to be done with physical media. They're not going to release any physical media. And it's going to be all these boutique companies that are going to be the only ones that are going to supply physical media. I mean, a clear sign right here is where Paramount, Universal, they've been licensing out their library to Kino Lorber, Shop Factory, Arrow Video. Look at Witness. Witness was a huge movie for Paramount, nominated for Best Picture, Best Director, Best Actor, and they sold the rights off to Kino Lorber. So that's a clue right there. They're going to be getting rid of their physical media soon, which is a shame. But I love though that these boutique companies are taking it seriously, and they're providing a lot more to these releases than studios ever did. We get new special features, these box sets that are awesome that no studio would even think about spending their money on anymore. Let's see here. Eternal Molokali says, I just watched Guardians of the Galaxy 3 last night. My God, so beautiful. And the animal abuse just crushed my heart. Yeah, and it wasn't just the animal abuse that got me. It was just the whole theme of the movie about loss and personal trauma. It just really, really, really hit me hard. So I'll be interested to see if it still hits me as hard as it did in the theater when I watch it again. Eternal Moncali says the way they shot the movie seems to be, to me, way different from the others too. But I felt like I was part of the movie in some scenes. Yeah, I agree. It felt like the whole tone of the movie was different to me. It felt more not just emotional, but a little bit more mature as well, which is nice to see especially with a trilogy. I've seen some other trilogies where they've done that, where like the third one is more mature, more adult, and so I like that happened with Guardians. Let's see here. Bioshock 69 says, which means physical media will go up in price on eBay when it happens. Maybe, but I don't buy anything from eBay anyways because I've been screwed so many times on eBay. I've been screwed where I paid for a product, they never sent it to me, and PayPal and eBay sided with the seller instead of me as the buyer. I never received the product. So I was out $30, and then, so that happened a couple times. So I received a movie one time where the discs weren't even in the case. It was just an empty case. And the seller wouldn't get back with me, and PayPal wouldn't refund the money. So I don't even deal with eBay anymore. JH Edits writes, it hit me hard when I thought Star-Lord was going to die. I knew he wasn't going to die, but yeah, I can definitely see that. Yeah. To me, it was a powerful movie. It hit hard, which means that's what the movie's supposed to do, and it did its job. John Pimmel says, Guardians 1 opens with a heavy scene of his mother dying, and Guardians 3 ends with that amazing reunion with his grandfather on Earth. Nice emotional bookmarks. Oh, yeah, definitely. Definitely, man. I 100% agree with that. And, yeah. And James Gunn always said he had a plan, a 3-picture plan for Guardians, and I'm sure it's changed between, through the years. But yeah, it's nice to see that he also made the movie he wanted to make, and Disney didn't interfere too much, I don't think. Let's get through these here. I also picked up War of the Worlds 4K UHD, the original 1938 or 39. I got the digital code here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw this up here. I'm going to count to 10, and whoever gets it, gets it. And let me know in the comments if you got the digital code. That helps me and those to know someone got it, and also those who watch the replay on this. So on the count of 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, let me know, guys, in the comments who got this digital code. Again, it helps me to know that someone actually got it, and also those that are watching the replay to know that they can't get it because they didn't watch live. Two other movies that I got here was the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movies on 4K. They're fun. They're fun. I mean, they're it's not like they're anything great, but they're fun. I got digital codes for those as well. So I'm gonna do the first movie first. Oh, thanks, Teddy. Thanks so much for telling me. I did this a couple times and nobody told me that they got it, and then so I gave it to someone else, and the person said that when they put in the code, it was already taken. So thanks so much for being kind enough to tell me that you actually got it. So here is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the first one. It's been remastered in 4K. It's not a restoration, it's just a upsample, but still. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're out. And the next one here, Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Into the Shadows, I guess it's called. Let me see if I can, there we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and we're out. All right, guys. So let me know who picked these up, if anybody. Again, it helps me to know someone actually got them, and those who watched the replay. And if nobody picks these up, then I'll just, again, watch for it on Instagram, because I'll post them on Instagram. I got this as well. Are you there, God? It's me, Margaret. Obviously, this is not for my demographic. It's funny, too, because me and Simon, my brother, went to go see this. I had no idea what this movie was about. I just knew that James L. Brooks directed it, and the girl who directed Edge of 17 directed this. So I wanted to go see it. Excuse me. I wanted to go see it. I'm 45 years old. I was in a theater with 17, 18, 20-year-old girls seeing this movie. And it's a coming-of-age movie from a girl from, I think, that's 11 or 12. Talks about where she goes through her period, does all this stuff, goes by tampons, all this crazy stuff. And I'm just kind of like slouching in my chair, hoping that I don't look like too much of a pervert watching this. But overall, it was a good movie. I'm glad I saw it. It was really well made. Episodic, Joshua says, pretty underrated film, 2023. Yeah, it's definitely underrated. I was actually surprised that this made it in theaters, because these types of movies you do not see in theaters anymore. These type of movies you always see go on streaming, and then it gets buried. So I am happy that Lionsgate put this out in theaters instead of just streaming. But yeah, it's a good movie. Don't let the theme of a 12-year-old girl coming-of-age story stop you from watching this, because it's actually really, really good, and it's relatable. Everybody can relate to it. It does have a digital code. No, it's not. It's not a religious movie. But I'm not going to spoil anything, so don't worry. But basically, it's about a 12-year-old girl who is moving away from New York into New Jersey, starting a whole new life, and she prays to God for certain things to happen, just trying to find herself. That's really what it is. It's just a coming of age, trying to find yourself type of movie. It's not religious. I mean, it has religious elements, but it's not like religious. Here's the digital code to the movie. Like I said, I know most of us are guys here, so don't let a movie about a 12-year-old coming of age story ruin that for you. Okay, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, guys, let me know if you got this digital code or not. Press start. Just saw that man. He got the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movies. Again, thanks for zooming out. Thanks for telling me, man. A couple more here. I got Needful Things from Kino Lorber, the 4K UHD. I am doing a 4K versus Blu-ray comparison of this as well. I'm so happy this came out in 4K. It does include the 3-hour TV cut. However, all the negatives, from what I've heard, all the negatives and different sources for the director's cut have all been destroyed, and all they had was the broadcast master. So it's on Blu-ray, so you get the upscale of HD, but it's still in a 4:3 scope, and it looks like a hot mess. But still, the theatrical cut is good too. Glad we got that in 4K. Next up is a great comedy, Team America World Police. This includes the unrated version. Can't wait to check this out. I heard it is a new master from a 4K master. So can't wait to check that one out. See, Han got the code for, Are You There, God? Hey, thanks for telling me, man, and you're welcome. And then you guys saw this already probably today when I did launch my 4K versus Blu-ray comparison, To Live and Die in LA. This is one that I just got today that I'm going to open up. I'm not sure who it's from, but let me just open this up real quick here. Episodic Josh says, never seen Team America at all. It's funny, man. I don't know if you know this, but it's from the creators of South Park. And yeah, it's funny. It's all done in marionette puppets. There we go. Oh, cool. It's a box set. Okay, the Casa Nostra Franco Nero 3 Mafia Tales box set. This is released August 15th. So this is from Radiance Films. So let me get a close up here. A second here so you can see this box set here. So here's the box set to this. This is available August 15th from Radiance Films. You can also get it at mvdshop.com. That's who sent it to me to review. And this is oh cool, it's a limited edition of only 3,000 copies. Wow. Let me open this up real quick and see what's inside, shall we? And I've got a couple more digital codes here to give away as well. The J card here. So yeah, this is nice. Let me zoom in a little bit more here. Working. Yeah, so that's a really nice box set. There's the 3 movies there, I think. Let's check this out again. I'm opening this up and seeing it the first time as you are. So it comes with 3 films on Blu-ray. I think they've been remastered. Well, obviously they've been remastered, but I'm not sure if they're in 4K scan or not. Let's see if I can find some information on it. But here's the first one called The Day of the Owl. Let me zoom in a little bit more here. The Day of the Owl. The case is closed. The case is closed. Forget it. And then we have How to Kill a Judge. And it's cool. I love the reverse is the Italian poster artwork. And then it comes with this booklet. That's a nice booklet. Cosa Nostra, Franco Nero and 3 Mafia Tales. So there's the booklet here. And yeah, it just goes through. Really nice booklet. Yeah, let's check inside here. Okay, yeah, they're all reversible slipcovers as well. That's cool. So there's that slipcover and then the reverse slipcover. Hang on, bear with me guys there for a second. I want to check to see if it says if these are in 4K scan or 2K. I'm thinking they're in 2K, but let me check here. Where's the paperwork? Yeah, 2K HD restoration. So the film includes trailers, reversible sleeve. Oh, cool. It includes new interview with Franco Nero, the star. If you guys don't know who Franco Nero is, he played the original Django, and Tarantino casted him in a cameo in Django Unchained. Let's see here. Let's see. Eternal Melancholy says Halloween H2O is being released on Steelbook. Do I have the other one? Oh, do you know if the other ones will be too? No, I think it's just that one because I think it was released by Miramax, and I think Lionsgate owns the rights to that, if I'm not mistaken. And I think they're just doing that one, from what I've heard anyways. So yeah, this is a really nice box set. Out August 15th. All 2K scans. Comes with this nice booklet, and I really love the artwork on this box set. That's really nice. Yeah, I'll be definitely be doing a review of this. I've never even seen any of these movies. So I'm curious if anyone else has. There's the J card. Put that over there. I'm going to run through these real quick here. Now the two I got here. Universal sent me Fast X. It's all about family. That was a terrible impression. I'm going to give the digital code to this. I'm not sure if you can use the digital code yet because I think it comes out next week. But you can, if not, you'll just have to wait till next week. So yeah, here's the digital code for Fast X if anyone wants it. And there we go. So on count of 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Again, please let me know who got this digital code to let me know that someone got it and those watching the replay got it. And that they have to tune in to watch live if they want some codes. So that's the digital code to Fast X. I didn't get to see this one. I'm not a huge fan of these movies. 5 was my favorite, which is probably everybody's favorite. They're just too... I understand the concept. They're supposed to be overdone and overblown, but it just got way too cartoonish and way too silly for me. I didn't like it. Okay, so yeah. August 8th is when it is out. So the code should work. If it doesn't work now, it'll work next week. Let's see here. Jeremy D says Fast X worked. Thanks, man. Hey, no problem, man. And thanks so much for joining us tonight. Next up here is a couple from Warner Brothers. These are already out. I got these actually last week. Rio Bravo and East of Eden. East of Eden is definitely my favorite James Dean movie. I love this movie. The cinematography on this movie is incredible. It's just beautiful. I'm going to give the digital codes away for these as well. So here's the one for Rio Bravo. We'll do that one first. If anyone's interested. And I'll count to 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and a 1. And then we're going to do... I'm not going to do too close so you don't see my ugly mug so close to the camera. East of Eden. So here's the code to East of Eden. Same thing. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and we're out. All right, guys, please let me know, again, if you got the digital code to either one of these. It helps me out, and those who are watching the replay know that they have to watch live in order to get digital codes. I'll set this aside. Let's see here. Episodic Joshua says, haven't seen any James Dean movies except one. Which one have you seen? Because there's only 3 of them. Giant was his last movie. Yeah, let me know which one you've seen. East of Eden, Rebel Without Cause and Giant. East of Eden is just beautiful. Teddy Graham says, I got Rio Bravo. Thanks, Paul. Hey, you're welcome, man. And thanks so much for tuning in. Let me know if anyone got East of Eden. And the last one, and this one's one I'm really excited for, and I didn't open it up yet because I wanted to open it up live. And that comes out next week, and that is Enter the Dragon. Press Start says, I nabbed East of Eden. Thanks. Hey, no problem, man. Glad you got it. I'm going to give the digital code away to this. But one catch, if you already got the digital codes, please do a favor and don't get this one. Let someone else have a chance in getting it. So please be respectful and do that. So someone else can get it, especially if you already got a digital code. So this is a 4K UHD release. Now I have this box set Blu-ray. I'm not sure if this was sourced from a 4K scan. I think that these were... Oh, it is sourced from 4K scan. Okay. So I'm not sure if this is from the same scan or not. I think it probably is. But I got this box set. I hate to get rid of this box set because it comes from really cool swag. So I'll probably hold on to it. But yeah, I can't wait to check this out. Let's open it up and look at the digital code. So Ken, again, press start, Teddy, and Jeremy, since you guys already got digital codes, please let someone else get the digital code. Oh, that's some cool artwork. So there's the artwork on the disc. It's pretty cool. I will be doing a comparison between this and the Blu-ray as well. So here's the digital code. All right, so 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're out. All right, so let me know who got the digital code to Enter the Dragon. Again, so I'll know, and those watching replay will know. Let's see here. Let's get back to the comments. Episodic Joshua says, pretty much none of them have Enter the Dragon on 2-disc DVD. Yeah, man, if you can afford to get the 4K or even the Blu-ray, it just wipes out the DVD altogether. Steven, hey man, nice to see you here. Thanks for Enter the Dragon. I'm glad you got it. That's awesome. John Pimmel says, coming soon to my inbox. I have Wes Craven's Last House on the Left from Arrow coming from my first... Oh, really? That's going to be your first view? And I feel the need to have 4K Ghoulies in September. Yeah, I mean, I already got a request from MVD on that one, so I've got that one coming. Can't wait for that one. That's going to be crazy. Ghoulies on 4K. That shows right there physical media is not dying, and how much work boutique companies are doing that we're getting Ghoulies on 4K. Which also reminds me, if you guys haven't seen my interview with Eric Wilkinson, go check it out. Great interview. He is the head of acquisitions for MVD Entertainment. He's the one that got Swamp Thing in 4K done. He's the one that's getting Ghoulies on 4K. He decides what they're going to release, what they're not going to release. He decides on the artwork. He approves the restoration, the color grading. And so he went in deep about all that stuff, and we talked a lot about physical media and where it's going and what his job entails and so forth. Really good interview. Going back to John though, with Last House on the Left. So you haven't seen that one before. Man, it's a heavy movie. I actually like the remake a lot too. I think the remake is great. And Arrow Video is releasing the remake. Is it Arrow Video? Releasing the remake in 4K, which I was really surprised about. I think that comes out in September. The only thing is that I like the director's cut of the remake better than theatrical cut, and they didn't restore that one in 4K. It's just on the Blu-ray, which kind of sucks. Because I think the director's cut is way better. Steven writes, Can't wait for Ghoulies on 4K. Yeah, that's going to be a big release. And I don't have that one on Blu-ray, which sucks because I really want to do a comparison on that one. I'm going to have to find some way to get it. Anyways, guys, I think that's going to wrap things up. I am curious though. Let me know in the comments where do you guys see physical media going? Do you agree with what I've been saying, or do you think that studios are still going to hold on to physical media? Do you think they even care about physical media anymore? Personally, I don't think they care about physical media. One big part about doing these unboxings is that I have to clean everything up. Whole desk is a mess now. All right, guys, well, I think I'm going to end the stream here. If you guys are watching this on the replay, next time join us on the stream. I always have some kind of digital code giveaways to give out. I've partnered up with Warner Brothers and Universal Sony, so I should be getting more stuff from them. So I'll be giving away the digital codes to that stuff and other things that I just purchased on my own. I'll be giving away digital codes, so please tune back in. A couple last comments here. Steven says, I think Disney stopping physical media in Australia is a sign to come in the U.S. Yeah. I talked about that earlier in the broadcast, and I totally agree. It's just a sign. I said earlier that I believe that within 5 years, major studios, are no longer going to carry or produce physical media. I said earlier that one big sign is that studios like Paramount, Warner Brothers, Universal, they're already licensing out a lot of their big catalog stuff to Kino Lorber, to Shout Factory, to Arrow Video. And so it's just a sign of what's to come. Let's see here. Bioshock 69 says, I think it's wrong. It's a wrong move to stop physical media. Yeah, I mean, I get it though. I really do. I understand it as a physical media lover, physical media connoisseur. It breaks my heart to see that happening, but on another end of the spectrum, I understand why they're doing it. And honestly, if I was in their position, and my whole job is to make money and save money for the studios, I honestly would probably make the same decision, because financially, it's a smart idea. Because why would you continue to produce physical media and have to split profits when you can just put it on streaming and 100% profit is in the studio's pocket? So financially it makes sense, but for us physical media collectors, for the general public that likes physical media, it doesn't make sense. They still make some money off, or some revenue off physical media. Steven says, oh wait, did I say that already? Steven says, at least Disney will be the first studio. Other studios might follow suit. That's usually what happens. If you've seen the history of Disney, they usually make the decision first, and then other studios follow. It was Disney, and I think it was Disney and Sony that finally said that 4K is the future, and so they did away with HD, and everybody went to 4K. Same thing with, I think DVD, where Disney said we're going to do DVDs, and so it's coming. There's no denying that. Sad but true, like the Metallica song. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to head out. Thanks so much for joining me. I'm going to try doing these at least once a week, maybe twice a week. Again, if you haven't followed me on my social media, that's where I let everyone know when I'm going live, what time, and all that good stuff. And sometimes I'll have some guests on, so that's always fun. So if you're not following me on social media, it's on Instagram. It's Paul_TwinFlix. TikTok. I actually put out early comparison reviews on TikTok before it's on my YouTube channel. It's not the full review; it's just snippets of it. But TikTok, you can follow me there. I think it's TwinFlix or Twin.Flix. I'm not sure, but all the links are down in my description. And Twitter, or I guess what's called X now. I'm also Paul_TwinFlix, so you can follow me there. All right, guys. Well, thanks so much for joining me, and I'll see you guys next time, and keep physical media alive. We'll see you. Have a good night and a weekend.